All right, now we're going to look at ES6 modules. Once again, if you want to code along with me, you can download this code as a zip file attached to this lecture. So here in index.js, we want to grab the circle class and the radius weak map and put them in a separate module. And then in that module, we want to export only the circle class because this is the public interface of that module. This is what we want to work with here on line 14. And we want to keep this radius weak map private because this is part of the implementation detail of that module. We don't want that to be leaked to the outside. So let's see how we can use ES6 modules to achieve this. I'm going to create a new file, call it circle.js. Now back in index.js, I'm going to grab the radius weak map and the circle class, cut them, and put them in circle.js. Now by default, everything that we define here is considered private unless we explicitly export it using the export keyword. So here, if we put the export keyword before the circle class, this will be exported to the outside. So when we import the circle module in our index module, we'll have access to the circle class, but we won't be able to work with this radius weak map. Okay, so save the changes. Now back in index.js, we import circle, we put it between curly braces. From here we add the path, period slash to refer to the current folder, and then circle. Now if we refresh the console, we get this error, syntax error, unexpected token. Now there is a proper way to fix this issue using Webpack, but in this lecture, I'm going to show you a quick workaround. It's not something you want to do in production. It's just for this demo. So we go to index.html. Here is our script element. We need to change the type of this script element to module. With this, our browser treats index.js as a module, so it will understand these curly braces here. Okay, so save the changes in index.html. Now we get a different error. So you can see we have a GET request to localhost port 5500/circle. Because in index.js, we're trying to load this module. That's why we have this HTTP request to this endpoint. But the name of the file is not circle, it's circle.js. So again, as a temporary workaround in this lecture, we need to add .js here, save the changes, and now we get circle with radius 10. Now, what I want you to take away from this lecture is the syntax of ES6 modules. So in circle module, we use the export keyword to export one or more objects. And then in other modules, we use import to import those objects from our modules.